I had relations with a pig. That's called porking.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless adjacent.
All right. Episode 9. Welcome, everybody. Tasteless Adjacent. I'm Jay Chowder. We got Bone. We got the Slopdog.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. Yeah.
Everybody disappeared for a second.
It's really weird.
No, I've been watching wrestling lately. Like, I'm watching like the DX like intros and shit. I'm getting all pumped up. I'm gonna look in this area. I'm gonna look for like big wrestling. Let's see if like WWE or AEW is gonna come around here. Or if not, I do want to check out like just like VFW Hall wrestling and shit. Like, I'm just so excited. I want to check out live wrestling.
Are you gonna join and be a wrestler?
I don't want to be a wrestler. I just want to watch.
Hombre. Instead of buying the $2,000 belt, you could win one.
Oh my god, how great would that be?
You could be the poncho.
I could see you at the end, just like in Rocky, you got the poncho and you got the belt above your head. You're just like your hair's flapping everywhere, and the crowd just cheering. They're the hombre.
I did it. Dude, I fucking love wrestling. 2 weeks, the Royal Rumble, right? Oh man, you guys! I wish one of you guys liked.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, really. And anytime I talk to someone, they go, "Yeah, I liked it when I was a kid," and I just go, "Well, and I will literally say to them, "Well, we're done here. All right, what else are we gonna talk about? Because there's no, I've lost it. There's no way
you're the only thing I like."
No. I mean, we'll talk about something else, but I ain't gonna go down the wrestling room with you. We ain't gonna give 2 fucks. I mean, it ain't gonna go nowhere. I mean, I'm gonna say shit. You're gonna go, "What's happening? Hulk Hogan still wrestle?" I'm like, I think he's racist now. I don't know. And
My God.
but I fucking love wrestling, dude. It's so great. Anyway, anywho, how's everyone doing? Everyone doing good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Not
just
as
had some
excited
dinner.
as you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. Last week I felt I was a little flighty. I smoked before the episode, so I wasn't up to my par, and I'm flighty anyway. Like anyway, I space out regardless. Remember, kid, when I came down to sell the house, or I was helping you put up that thing for Elijah's birthday, for E-Money's birthday?
Oh Jesus! Yeah, that was yeah. I remember that.
Slopdog, we're putting together like you got to put all these poles together, and out of nowhere, I don't know. I must have been spacing out, I guess. And Bo's like, "Hey, kid, you got to fucking help me or what here?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "I've done like 6 poles. You've done 1."
Kid was fucking caressing that one pole. Really wanted to get it off or on. Or...
Little of both.
I'm like, "Think of stops." And
seriously, it's like when you help me put up that like portable pool thing. Yeah, I got half the pool done. I look over, he's got one piece. What the fuck is going on?
I space out a lot. I don't know what's my deal. And it's not because I smoke pot, because I do that only every now and again. And
not when you were here.
Well, let me clarify.
It was just perpetual.
No, listen, I don't do it like throughout the day. I'll do, it's 8:30, time to hit the couch and relax time, So like when it's nighttime, kind of the world's kind of at rest. I'm gonna chill and set my mind at ease. But even before I would do that, back in the day, I always been flighty. I've always been like, I don't know, spacey. I remember there was like a teacher once, like I wasn't doing great in the class, and she's like, I don't know, he's got potential, but he just kind of sits there and flies the pencil in the air when he should be working. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I had to take classes and stuff, special classes. Yeah, whatever. They had good candy in there. And just feeding candy, cut them up.
Good candy.
It's just special ed.
Yeah, that was
It's
just
fine.
Midland.
I'll put him in the shed.
It was Ritalin they freaking coated in sugar. That was a good boy. Here you go. Good Chowder.
They just threw it into the special ed shed, so you like went in there. They just shut the door.
Yeah, lock it until the day's done. Eat it up, that stupid fuck.
He figured it out, so they started putting it in his ass.
That's right.
Here's
That's
take your medicine.
Did that on purpose. I was like, oh man, if I act up, they'll put it this way. I can get a finger in there.
I remember I had a cat back in the day, and it was all, before cats get fixed and they get into their first horny phase, and they're just like, "Arr!" And they're backing up into everything. I remember Chowder was over, he's like, shut that fucking cat up. He's like, just put a pencil, erase the side first, and it's fucking pussy.
I bet they'd like it. I don't know. I mean, do the tornado and everything. Dude, I gotta tell you, speaking of like pussies, not like I had an itchy asshole. Like you were like, I don't know. Like I tried to itch my asshole, right? And like no matter which way I try to get to it, like you get an itch, like I can't get to it. But you ever like get there, you get a good like nook in there, and you fucking make your eyes cross. You get a good itch in there.
Wow.
Get your fingers really in there.
Eyes?
I think I think you were hitting your prostate. That's what made your eyes fucking.
Like,
Ooh, I like this.
Were you like knuckle deep in there? Like, what was that? Jesus.
Put on a pair of rubber gloves and went to work on myself. And,
getting that itch felt so good, I came.
Dude, I had an itch and I couldn't get it. No matter how I would like wipe, I tried to wipe and then get good, and then I don't know, no matter what angle, I don't know. And then I finally got the right angle, and it was a toe tapper.
Wow.
You're like, I think you just told me you fingered your asshole.
Wow.
Yeah, you be you. I remember. Was it mom had a gay friend, and we were kids, and he told us.
Fingered your asshole?
No, he told us that. Didn't he say something about putting a finger in it? Like saying if we masturbated, we should put a finger in our ass?
He never told me that. Remember when he'd come up and kiss us in the neck? Remember when he'd rub our shoulders as we shit on the toilet bowl? Remember when he'd grab us right by the dick and balls and tell us to beg for buttermilk?
Remember when Mom said she went to his house next door, and he just had like a tub of Crisco with fingerprints scooped out of it next to his bed?
God.
Oh.
He was ass fucking for sure. Oh, good grief. Good God. I love America.
I guarantee that doubled it for cooking.
Oh my God, man. Like, oh, man, this food tastes shitty. Because he's fucking Rob and then fucking making new fucking cookies. Oh, good grief. No, thank you. And, anyway. And, so we're doing good. And, what?
Your itchy ass finger reminded me of something Grandma used to say. I remember Grandma used to say, and what the fuck was that? It was go to bed with itchy ass, wake up with sticky finger.
Yeah. Or she'd always say, just put cornstarch on it.
Yeah, put cornstarch on it. Oh, my butthole itches, Grandma. Put some cornstarch on it.
Not, how about you don't be a pig and wipe your ass better? Nope, put some cornstarch on it. Just cover the problem. It's fine. And, yeah, no worries. And I remember, like, we would build forts over there and stuff, but then the cushions, after a while, we couldn't because they were so piss soaked on each side and stuff. You're like, I don't want to sleep on the piss couch.
With some and they had cigarette burns in them.
Cigarette burns, but I think you took the piss couch, didn't you, to your house and people fucked on it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, they did.
Oh no!
when I lived in Slopdog's in-law apartment.
Someone's got shut on that couch. Oh my god!
Damn it!
Like, I wonder why the dog couldn't stop sniffing me after I went over to Bones. It smells all that fucking sweet puss and cum.
I moved out. I needed a couch. I didn't have money for a new one.
Fucking get nothing.
I just spritzed it with some Febreze.
Yeah, that'll help. That'll help the AIDS. And that couch had AIDS, if anything. I think I'm being careful, Slopdog. Get pregnant on that couch.
That's like an epidemic. Everybody that goes to your house is like pregnant, and you're like, "What? No, but I didn't have sex with them. It's just the couch."
Oh.
Oh.
No one believes. Like, I'm telling you, I just sat on the couch. I remember there was this girl I was like went to school with, and then she moved away, and I don't know, we were hot for each other, heavy petting, whatever. And I remember she was going to be coming down again for like the summer, and I remember I was going to get her pregnant. I remember just like I had a bad dream that like she came in, she was wearing overalls, but the crotch was all like ripped and shredded, and it was wet, and she was like, "I'm pregnant," and I woke up from the dream.
Yikes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was nervous. And then I had another dream that for some reason, all about the crotch, I like went to like a Kmart or something. That's how old the dream was. And like there's a big mattress that fell on me, and then this alligator came out of nowhere and bit me in the crotch.
That'll teach you.
I don't know what that means, but whatever. I tried to look it up in the dream book, but there was nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, no, nothing.
Nothing about a crotch-eating alligator.
I remember when Slopdog told me, I guess my curtain was open when I was living in that apartment next to Slopdog's house.
Window?
No, and like one of her kids saw like a naked ass running around.
Oh my god!
I don't know who it was.
She's like,
I
have
don't know
fun,
who it
but
was either. I was just like,
close the
whoa.
window.
I don't know if it was the girl I was dating or it was me.
That was me.
What the fuck are you guys doing? Playing grab ass?
Playing tag. Naked tag.
Playing leapfrog. Oh my god.
I'm thinking, like, dude, this fucking place, I think I say it every time I'm on the thing. I can't get over what a different world this place is. It's like I said, like 50% of the buildings are made of tent material, and there's more people coming and coming. It's no way anybody from where we live would go. They just go, I don't even know. I think I'm having a hallucination or something. Anyway, this place is.
You act like I've heard you say this like on the last 3 podcasts. We don't live in a rich area. Like people are just like, "Fuck you, poor people." We are the poor people. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not saying even a rich area. I'm just saying, when we got in the RV and started like trying to stay places in Connecticut in general, they're like, "Go fuck your mother." Like, we not here, not in my backyard. Like, they don't want it around. Like, you can't park anywhere. It's hard to find places that are accepting. That's what I mean. Like, just the culture. Like, dude, up the road in like Phoenix, they don't even fucking get this place. Like, it's insane to me. But I think I'm gonna start a new thing. I want to start like jerking off in like. Did I say this before? Right? You can stop me. I want to start jerking off in like each state, and like, but it doesn't count unless that cum hits the dirt.
Get all 50 states.
Yeah, dude, I got like 50 fucking wads of cum to get loose over here. But yeah, like I think I just gotta get a good jerk off each state and just let it fucking just get in that dirt, get in the soil,
You know what you should do? You should get a map and hang it on your wall and just like get little dick stickers and just put it on every state that you came in.
Oh, that's perfect. Kids will be like, "Dad, what's that other calendar for?" Because we do have one of all the 50 states that we color in once we hit them up. And I got my own. They're like, "Dad, what's that calendar for?" One deal, boys.
And when you hit all 50 states, we'll put it as the picture for the podcast.
Oh man, my jerk calendar, or jerk state calendar. I mean, I hit up a couple of them already. Pennsylvania. That's why I may or may not been asked to move that spot. And then And then definitely the one in Oregon where that cop almost busted me. But yeah, I can't remember if Come Hit Dirt or not, but might have to do a redo on those. Anyway, what was I saying? Sorry.
I was just gonna say, careful when you go to like Alaska because it's gonna freeze. It's gonna freeze from like the ground to your wiener.
Yeah. Freezes in the air.
It's like in A Christmas Story when he gets his tongue stuck to the pole. Like, officer, help me! Your dick stuck to the ground.
I'm trying to get
Damn,
to dirt.
Like, you help yourself, you fucking pig.
I was trying, but I got stuck. And, oh man, dude, I think someone mentioned it maybe in one of our podcasts, but I forgot. And I'm so mad I forgot off my list how great the Porky's franchise is. Like how great the trilogy of Porky's is. I fucking love it. Like I just like have been on a Porky's kick lately. I said that in the thread, that Porky's video, remember the High School Night song? Fucking, I've been listening to it nonstop. Fucking phenomenal. And I don't know. How great is Porky's? You guys, like there's the first one, you know, and then we close every episode with, so saith the shepherd, so saith the flock. Nope. And, all right. And, just the first one's just, it's just awesome. I want to like write. I think it would be great because you know it's the retro coming back. People love the '90s, right? I think we should just write a movie just called "Let's Get Pussy." Just write that, and it's just kids wanting to fuck, but we make sure we make it '80s, '90s. You got to get some titties in there. You got to get a borderline rape scene in there, but it's seen as haha, right? Like you put on a mask and fucked her, but she fell in love with him at the end, so that's all that matters. And,
like the Nerds movie. Like the Nerds movie, right?
Exactly what I was thinking.
That
was
he does that's totally rape. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I was like, and then everybody's like, oh ha ha, what? No.
But now she loves him, so it's okay. It's like, all right. And then, I remember when I was a kid, I remember there was like a husband who got arrested for like raping his wife or something. And I remember being like, that's weird. They're married. How can he get in trouble for that? And Nate's like, what the fuck? She's like, why would you think that? I don't know. I thought like when you were married, like everything was up for grabs, And she's like, you can force someone to fuck you, no matter if you're married or not. And I go, oh, I didn't know. I thought you could. And a ruined marriage for me, I'll tell you. And
things aren't going so well, shitty.
I'm taking it.
Oh my god!
But anyway, Porky's is so good. Like it's like the second one's weird, but it's good. It's like probably the least favorite of the franchise is the second one. Although when I say that, I keep remembering stuff about the second one. I'm like, that's really good. So I don't know. It'd be hard to put them in order, but they're all just fucking fabulous. I love it. Like that one guy, they're all naked, and she's gonna like watch him. And she's like, your dick's crooked, Frankie. You're fucking around cool. And, dude, and he's like a fucking like I think he's a director or something now. And and I didn't know this, but I was watching this video. You know the show Webster?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The parents both are in Porky's. The father is the sheriff. And the mother is the Cherry Forever, the prostitute lady who's pretending to fuck him, and then the boyfriend, the black guy comes in with a machete, and it's just fun. It's such a great movie, and then like they're laughing as they're like pretending they're fucking her in the other room, and they're all horny naked in the other room, and then they have the anybody hasn't seen fucking Porky's, go see Porky's. And,
they're good. I haven't seen them in a while, but maybe I'll rewatch them because I haven't.
They hold up.
They're always really good.
Huh?
It was always a good time. I remember watching.
They hold up. They're great, and I love like so. Yeah. Those parents, and I think they would be married in real life too. But the parents from Webster were both in Porky's. I was like, get the fuck out of here. That's a weird tie-in, and yeah, like. I remember, like, with the boys, I would always not let them watch Porky's, but like, you sing them songs, so I would sing them the songs. Take a bath every day, watch your odors float away. Hygiene helps us all keep clean. See what I mean? And like I would sing that, and I would sing what's the other one? If you're gonna cross the street, watch out where you put your feet. Look both ways and stay alert, because if a car hits you, it's gonna hurt. Safety, safety is the safetiest way to be. You guys remember those? No.
I do
No.
now.
Oh fuck, they're delicious. Anyway, Porkies, and
But like
I
the
oh
modern day one is more like Sex Drive. I think would be kind of like a modern day
oh
one,
yeah,
right?
I still
Sex
haven't
Or
seen it.
Drive, American
Still haven't
no,
Pie.
seen it.
you need to see it. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, watch me no pants on too. You'll love it.
Oh, Jesus, maybe don't do that though.
I remember when I was going to go to film school, I tried to talk to this girl into doing a porno, and it was going to be called A Tale of a Broken Heart, but it was going to be her pubic hair was going to be shaved into the shape of a heart. When she opened her legs, it broke the heart.
Oh my god, she didn't go for it.
No. Well, she did at first, and she was like, "Oh yeah, sounds good." And then we just kind of went away.
She just
Jesus.
ghosted you.
Oh, you didn't put her in a porno and then got her addicted to drugs and then ruined her life? No, you didn't do that for her?
I wasn't really going to do a porno. I think I just, I used to do this thing where I was really awkward at parties. I always felt uncomfortable, so I always felt better if I pretended to be somebody else. So I would have a couple drinks in me and I'd just go start talking to people, and I'd make up a fake name and a fake career, fake life. How I grew up in Alaska, or I had a pet penguin named Bobo, or
Jesus Christ, I thought you were drunk.
I worked at a mannequin factory at one time, and
You had that mannequin. You had the backup.
so yeah, I just made shit up. I thought it was funny. I didn't. It wasn't lying because nobody got hurt. It was called friendly trickery.
Oh,
Oh.
all right. That's
Friendly
not creepy or
trickery.
anything.
Raping somebody, whatever you want to call it. Whatever.
I just thought it was
Oh,
funny.
friendly trickery here.
How many people are in your basement right now?
How many people have you tricked? Quotation marks. Oh man, a lot of tricks going on down here.
I pretended.
Who does your wife think you are? Does she?
I did.
Yeah, my brother.
I did pretend to be Scottish one time. I did a Scottish accent for a whole night.
Oh my god. I feel, I'm going to go to your basement and just going to see a bunch of people engaged. I'm going to go, well, you can't take a joke? Ah, you rascals. Fucking give them a nookie and go back up the stairs and eat food as they cry. And,
Oh my god! You make me think of that. Did you ever see that show You on Netflix? Where the guy's kind of like a psycho. He stalks like the girls, and then at some point he does put them in like a cage thing in his basement. No, I watched it. But
oh, man. Does he
That's what
fucking see the cage?
yes. So this makes me think of that.
Oh, my God. Bone. Did you write that, Bone?
I was just making up stories because I thought it was funny.
Jesus Christ.
There was absolutely no rape or cages.
Right now he's burning down his house. He's putting gasoline around as he's talking. I don't find any evidence of this.
It never happened.
It's
I'm moving back to Alaska, my hometown.
I'm going back to home. Dude, I remember talking to this kid in school, and we'd always like see this weird stuff. And like he found something out. He's like, I remember we were talking about something, and he was talking about how he came across this farmer who was like fucking like a pig in the ass. And like he said, he was like, his pig was all squealing, and he's all like playing with its tail as he's fucking him, like springing it. And I remember talking to our old bandmates when I had a band when I was in the original, like one of the original members of Chicken, and he was like talking about this fucking lady. Watched a lady who was like jerking off this big hog, and the hog got so excited and just attacked the lady, and it was so big, no one could get the hog off. So all she could do is just lay back and cry and let it finish.
Jesus.
Whoa.
And this kid at school laughed about it all the time. Not in a bad way. Just like, oh my God, can you believe that happened? Anywho, you know what I realized from just like where do I go from here? No, what I realized is I was telling you the other day. I was like, this lady at the fucking deli. I felt slighted, so I'm like, this bitch is going on the list. I realized, and then my wife was like, she had a line of people. She had to go wait on people. Like I had a good back and forth with this deli lady, and she's like, I gotta go, and left. And I was like, what's up with this bitch? And then I'm like, it's like she had a line of customers. Like she had to wait on people. So I realized, to me, I feel slighted sometimes. And just telling these stories in this podcast, I just thought I was a nice guy. I'm just a fucking piece of shit, I think. I didn't know this. I thought I was deep.
How dare she just? She should have just put the close sign up because you were there to talk. So fuck the other people that were hungry. Go fuck yourself. You want a sandwich? Go to Subway.
Mr. Importance over here talking to me.
We're gonna talk about some old school wrestling.
I just realized what a piece of shit I am.
I remember you text us about it, and you're just like, I feel slighted. This girl stopped talking to me after 3.5 hours.
Anyhow, what are you gonna do? And anyway, so now that I realize I'm an asshole, what are you gonna do? But I don't think I'm as big as an asshole. But I think our whole crew was assholes when we were kids. Because remember, again, the same kid who told me about the pig fucking that lady. Did he ever show you? I remember him showing me. He's like, "Hey, Chowder, I got something to show you." And he brought me upstairs and showed me this photo album hidden in his parents' room of his mom naked and his dad fucking his mother in the asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
I never saw it, but I heard about it.
I'm like, why would you show me this? And he just left me to my own devices. So of course I rubbed one out to her, and then in their room, and then I was like, good day, and then and then just put the right back under their bed.
There's so many things wrong with that.
Connecticut's covered, and
That kid jerked off at my work.
yeah, we had a big Slopdog where
Back
like
in the day where I worked.
we had this porno, and it was in like my mom's room had the DVD player. So and it was like there was no like room for anything else. It was just a bed, a TV. So to watch TV, you had to sit on the bed. So we had all this porno, and we all took turns going into my mother's room, sitting at the foot of her bed, rubbing one out to these porno movies, and coming out and going, all right, who's next? And then we all went in and jerked off. And then my mom's floor to the day we moved had spots on it from everybody's cum.
On stage in front of the TV. Slopdog's gone. She's done.
She's like, my mic ain't working again. Go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go. Oh my god! You should have charged. You could have made money, but like, okay, it's your turn next. $3 or whatever.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No one made it worse. What if we walked in there and someone's like sniffing mom's panties and and bras and stuff? They wipe up with their fucking underwear and put it back in the drawer.
Say that didn't happen. Maybe that
Mom had to abort
it. No.
Yeah, maybe my mother aborted a baby. We didn't know about it because she somehow got pregnant. She doesn't realize, I don't know how I got pregnant. It's just one of our friends impregnated our mother because they jerked off in her underwear.
Yikes.
It's like a Maury Povich show.
I remember I used to let people borrow those pornos, and they would pay me money. And I brought them to school, and they would come to me at lunch, and I called it Bones Porno Palace.
I remember looking for a porn, and I was like, where's that porn? You're like, oh, I rented it out. I'll be back on Friday. And I'm like, what the fuck? I got a dick that's wet here, ready to go. What's happening? I need those precious gems.
Was it Precious Gems or Family Heat?
Precious Gems was a good one, and then Family Heat was good too. Yeah. And then remember that song? Because Family Heat was like a mom and a daughter who were both whores, right? They worked in a whorehouse. And then when they fucked, you'd hear the song, like mother, like daughter.
But it wasn't like what you're thinking. It was like a woman that was like in her like mid to late 30s, and like 50, like the woman was in her 60s, I think, because she had like
Dude,
super
he was
gray
my
hair,
favorite.
super gray bush.
Oh, she was my
Oh,
favorite. I liked her the best.
They owned a bar, and they were having sex with like the guys that worked there and stuff. And I remember the old lady on top with her legs in the air, just putting thumbs back at herself, going, "Who's the boss? Who's the boss?"
Dude, I remember, and like you know how like when you're a kid, and quote movies you watch, like our small group of friends would quote porno movies because we all
Yep.
watched the same porno. Because when that girl got fucked, she was like, "Oh, Joey," so we all would just randomly just go, "Oh, Joey,"
Joey.
and we'd be like, "Oh, you gonna sleep in my booth? You're gonna be in my booth." Who's the boss, you know? And then there was that one, that poor girl. I was like I felt really bad, but then I also was like, I don't know, kind of got me horny too. So I don't know what that's saying. But there was a guy who was bagging this chick, and as he was fucking her, he had a magic markers, and he was like Xing out like her sides and stuff. And he's like, "Here's some bad areas you gotta work on." And he had like an accent, and then he wrote 2-cent whore on her back, and she's like, "What are you writing?" And he's like, "Shut up, you know what you are." And then
It's so hard. We said
we all
we said that forever.
we're all
Oh,
quoting that like forever, shut up, you know what?
yeah,
And
yeah. Just somebody would say
one
something.
of your
Shut up, you know what you
friends
are.
who was dating a girl who apparently knew about this video too, wrote on his back, like was putting her finger on his back, like writing. I don't know if she wrote 2-cent whore or not, but he's like, "What are you doing on my back? What are you writing?" And she's like, "Shut up, you know what you are." You fuck, that's the best. Oh man.
come
Anyways.
from though? Like, were they your moms? Like, where did they come from? Because it's not like you guys could go buy them. Like, you guys were too young. Like, was it like your
No,
moms?
actually, if you went to the Chucky's down in Putnam at like three
Oh
in the
no.
morning, you could buy whatever you wanted.
Those
Oh,
were moms though. Those were moms.
Yeah, a couple of those are moms, but I remember walking down with one of our friends like 2, 3 in the morning. As long as you went down in the middle of the night, they let you buy whatever you wanted.
oh,
Jesus. I didn't know that, but I mean, I
He
just
got
thought
he had magazines with like girls peeing in cat boxes and stuff.
oh yeah,
oh,
Yeah.
oh,
he was
oh.
a good guy, and
Top notch right there.
surprisingly, he was in Moist Chicken.
Oh my God.
I remember us playing a show, and he would wear like sweater vests and shit like that, and I remember like it was just like we're some kids from the suburbs, right? I mean, even though we grew up in a shit neighborhood in Connecticut, we still grew up not like Harlem or something like that. You know, it was still
Yeah.
rough and still crazy shit happened, and because we will tell stories and they'll go, "That I never had a knife fight in front of me as a kid." And like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess that's not normal," which I thought was normal, but it's not. And but but we didn't grow up in like hardcore hood. So for us going out in the world, we're playing like shows and chicken. Like we're in Baltimore, right by Camden Yards. There's like a fucking like we're gonna go play with Wolfpack, right? And we're fucking going. We're excited. We're fresh. This band who we're huge fans of likes our material. Gonna possibly talking about maybe we'll help you put out a record or something like that. We're like fucking life is the world's our oyster, dude. So we're driving down there. We got to drive down there. We pack all our equipment in one car, one of our friend's car. It says "No one knows I'm a lesbian" on the back. It's just a white Grand Am filled to the back of equipment. 3 white kids, right? I guess I'm white passable, right? And mixed breed. And we're going. We go to fucking Baltimore. We're there. We're waiting. The sushi cafe. We're gonna play there. And then we're like, well, no one's here yet. Let's walk around. So we walk around this neighborhood. There's fucking like a burnt out building that had caught on fire. But music blaring out of it. People are throwing like drugs in and out of windows. I believe there's something's getting thrown. And we're like, what the fuck? So we tried to walk back. Let's go back to the car. One of our friends will go, I'm going to stay in the car. This ain't a good neighborhood. I'm not leaving the car here, which was smart because I imagined it would have been robbed. So we're walking back, and then you just hear someone yell behind us. 2 of us walking. So there's 3 of us in the band at the time. 2 of us are walking back up, and you just hear, hey, hey, and we're like, oh my fuck, we're gonna get murdered or our asses kicked or something. And we turn around like, what's up? But we look badder than we are. Like, well, at least I can pass off, or maybe I'll fuck you up if you need be. I mean, if a fight comes down to it, comes down to it. But I'm not looking for a fight. I'm not trying to fight. And he's like, oh, I thought you guys were someone else. We're like, okay. And then we turn around and we're like, oh my fucking God. Like, we were fucking, suburbs kids. We're like, we're getting our fucking asses handed to us here. And then our buddy was like, oh man, I had my razor from his fucking job at Joblon. He's like, oh, I had my razor. I was gonna get him if he attacked. I'm like, what the fucking razor? Like, I mean, it might have got a couple slices in, but we would have died, dude. And but anyway, so it made me laugh, and we go back to the car, and then the show ended up getting canceled. But it was cool, man. I don't know, that made my love for I remember I was like, I gotta get a Baltimore Orioles hat. Like, this is the best. Then I started watching the Orioles a little bit after that.
Jesus.
But anyway,
the fucking Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah, that's the story when we played. And then I remember there was another show we played. We played the show. It was good. Our show went well, but the promoter was kind of an asshole. And I remember one of the bigger bands on the bill wasn't having it. And they cracked a light bulb over his head and then just proceeded to beat the fuck out of this guy. And we're just watching it. And then one of the other bands were like, hey man, I think the cops are coming. You don't want to get out of here. We're like, okay. Thanks for having us play. And we went back to Connecticut from Pennsylvania after this promoter just got his ass handed to him. Like, it was rough, dude. Like, it's real deal Holyfield shit, And we realized, oh, we're from Pussyville.
We're from Pussyville.
Well, you know what? He finally did get that Baltimore Orioles hat, everybody. Probably last year, I think.
Yeah.
And it was some of the fucking painful 2 days of my life. Like, we went to the mall, and this fucking kid went to, what did we go to Lids, I think? And he's looking at this fucking Baltimore Oriole hat for 2 hours. And he's just like, I don't know, yeah. We walk around the mall more. Then he goes back to the store, he's looking at it again, trying it on. And then we leave. We come back the next fucking day. Same thing. He's sitting there for an hour, 2 hours. I don't know, I like this hat. I'm like, what do you think? I'm like, I think you should fucking get it. We should go.
But the cost, it was $50.
Took him 2 fucking days of debating if we're getting this fucking Baltimore Orioles hat.
I remember the second day going, you're like, where do you want to go somewhere? And I was like, yeah, let's go somewhere. And you're like, what? Let's go to the mall again. You're like, really? And you're like, you gonna buy this fucking hat today or what? And I was like, I'm undecided. You're like, Jesus Christ, kid. And then, a good brother, you still went with me. And so think of this. I remember back in the day, you wanted an Orioles hat, but thinking it was too expensive. So from 2000, I finally bought an Orioles hat in 2020. It took me 23 years to be like, I can afford to buy this Orioles hat.
Yeah. So those 2 days really were nothing compared to the 23
exactly.
years.
I've been debating it for 23 years.
Yeah.
I
thought about buying that Lions hat, but just that one day.
You ever thought about it since?
Nope.
No, I remember, because back in the day it was even expensive, but I had no money back in the day. I have money now, but I'm an adult. I have a job. I pay my bills. I have extra little bit here and there.
Extra hat money.
Right, I got hat money. Whereas you're a kid, you're like, if I don't, every cent counts. It has to go in the gas tank. I got a job that pays a nickel an hour or some shit. But now, I'm just I could afford $50 on a hat, and maybe not much more, but I could afford it. But I just remember being and then when I found out it was 50, I was like, I don't know, it's so expensive. I don't know. But the thing is, I'll hold on to something forever. I bought an Adidas hat that I wore. I bought before I even had kids, when I was dating my wife. And it finally, last year or so, we threw it away because it finally just lost its flavor. It was ripped. It wasn't fitting right. But I was still trying to hold on to it. And then I finally was like, I need a new hat. And then I finally broke down after 23 years and bought the Baltimore Orioles hat.
Wish I still had my KMS hat.
That hat was god awful horrible.
That was the most. I look at pictures when I was wearing that hat as a kid, a third grader or fourth grader, whatever the fuck I was, and I was just like, I looked fucking stupid. Who let me put this hat on and keep it on?
Plastic yellow brim, and just a neon crazy
tie-dye neon hat.
Oh my god!
It was awful.
Someone should have molested you and wiped up with your hat. You know what I mean? And
I would have deserved it.
I just wearing a stupid hat, kid. Now deal with your bloody asshole for life.
It'll be fine. Put some cornstarch on it.
Oh.
But yeah, we would go to the mall all the time. Something you were talking about this. We would go to the mall all the time as kids, and then your dad. Oh, by the way, he's okay, right?
Yes,
Good?
he's okay.
We went on a date.
What happened?
And he went on a date and he sent me pictures, and it's a new guy, and I was like, "Is he okay? Are you doing good?" And he sent me pictures of the guy, and I was like, "Oh, good, good, good." It was funny because he's like, "I'll send you pictures, but not the ones in action." LOL, and made me laugh. And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I hate it, you be. I don't want to see pictures of your dick and ass. You know? And anywho, but what was I saying? Oh, but he's good. So I didn't hear from him. I just got pictures, and I'm like, I bet you if something happened to him, if he went missing, Slopdog would let me know. So I'm like, I figured he was fine because I was just like, hey, how'd the date go? But I didn't hear anything back. So
he was just at my house on Monday. He's good.
Good. He's alive. He's good. Good. Okay, good. All right, that's all we're gonna say. No, I don't get too detailed on his life. Yeah.
No, that's all right. I met his new guy a few times. He seems like a really nice guy. I like him.
Okay.
So it's all good.
He's out of the
There's
closet.
No
Everything's good. Yeah.
No red flags so far. So we're hoping
good.
It's a good thing. Anyway.
Good. Okay. Good. All right. I like it. I hope it goes well. And I hadn't heard back, so I was just like, if something happened, I would have heard. But I was just like, just checking. And anyway,
you just would have heard me yelling, Dateline!
I told you. Well, he went, because they went for the walk in the woods and shit. I'm like, oh man, he's gonna get daylight. Yeah, this motherfucker. And but he would slave labor us motherfuckers. Like he'd be like, listen, guys, I got a thing of change here. If you clean my entire house, you all can split this can of change, and then we can go to the mall. Yeah. And we were like, fuck yeah, because your kids don't want much anyway. So we would like clean the house crazy, get the change, and go to the mall. And then I remember the story. Like he's like we used so much goddamn lacquer like on the chairs cleaning them that we made the floor slippery. So when he was walking downstairs with the dirty cat box, he slipped and that shit went all over him. That's what you get for your low paying hours, you fuck. And
who took the picture of you while you were shitting? Because I know UB had that up in the bathroom.
I don't know if it was Joey, you, or UB, someone, Goobs, someone took it, but it was so funny that like he just like took a shitting, and then next like a week or two when I come back to like stay, we're always at your house, Slopdog as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Like, when I came back, like a picture of me shitting is just hanging on the wall, like I was like, what the fuck is this? And I didn't care, and I was like, oh man, and that gave me the idea when I got older. I'm like, I would love to take pictures of everybody who comes to the house and uses my shitter and put it on the wall and go, hey, here's there. But everybody doesn't have an open mind about shitting like I do, where I'm like, you're just shitting. Who gives a fuck? You're covered up. No one's seeing your bits. Just a picture of you shitting on the toilet would be funny, I would think, in the bathroom. No? Would you guys let me take a picture of you shitting?
Thank you.
You guys would not? No?
No, I wouldn't.
No, I'm good.
All right. I guess we got some hoity-toities here. And
but your picture was in our bathroom for like the longest time.
Yeah, and I was like, I love this. It's funny, and go figure, me liking a picture of myself. Oh Jesus. And oh boy, that's unexpected. And yeah, I was like, so we did that. We'd go to the mall, and then we would so like Bo, and you'd go with our other cousin, and you guys would go. Your dad would be like, meet me back at wherever spot, like usually the food court or something, and then awesome. And we would. So I'd go off with Slopdog, Bo, you'd go off with our other cousin, and you guys would like not want to pay for fucking like real food, so you just get like a bottle of soda and bag of chips at CVS.
Yeah, that's what we always did. Like we went because we wanted to spend our money on books and Dungeons and Dragons dice and cards.
Oh man, and Slopdog and I were the opposite. We're like, we want Taco Bell, because Taco
Yes.
Bell wasn't like where it is all the time. It was only at the
No.
Buckland Hill Mall, and like
Yes.
and it was only there. Even after we heard the story, some kid ate Taco Bell and got cockroaches in his gums, like cockroach
Oh my-
eggs. We were iffy on it, but we're still like, we're still gonna try it because we want this Taco Bell. I think I remember asking you afterwards, "Do I have anything in my gums?"
Yes.
Like, no,
Yes,
you
I
fucking
totally remember.
moron.
You'd be like smiling at me and you'd be like, "Do you see anything?" I'm like, "No."
You idiot, you
But
fucking moron.
But back
And
then, it's not like today where there's like a Taco Bell on every fucking street corner.
yeah,
There was no Taco Bells. Like I remember
No.
having to go to Worcester to go to fucking Taco Bell. I remember having to go to Webster to go to KFC. It felt like fine dining because it was like, oh my god, we're gonna go to KFC.
it was like fucking that movie. It was like Demolition Man. Fucking fine dining at the Taco Bell. And what are the 3 seashells for, right? Do you fucking, I don't know. Like, what are they for? The 3 seashells. Like, I remember seeing a thing online where it's like you scrape them, you pull it, you kind of use them like tongs or whatever, and you get the shit out that way. I don't know, man. I want to know an explanation for the 3 seashells. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I don't talk about it.
No, in Demolition Man, remember? He goes in the bathroom and he's like, there's no toilet paper. In the place of toilet paper, there's only 3 seashells. And they laugh at him. He doesn't know how to use the seashells. No?
Yep.
I know what you're talking about, but I never really thought about it beyond.
Every now and again in my life, I'm like, what do those mean? I don't know. Anyway, so we go to the mall and we would we would do our thing. And Slopdog and I would always get Taco Bell because it was the best. And then, as you know, Slopdog, I thought you were going to chime in, but you didn't. When, you know, the fucking poor bone, how I've never changed how I drug that fucker around to store to store for a hat. I would do the same thing, but it was like wrestling figures. I would get a price on a wrestling figure and I'd go, all right, let's see if KB Toys, that's how old I am, KB Toys has it. And do they have the same figure or maybe it's cheaper at KB Toys? So we'd run across the whole fucking mall to look and see, and then I would be like, oh, it's like 5 cents cheaper at the first store we were at. And so probably gonna be like, well, we gotta meet my dad, so we gotta go down. And we'd run back to the first place. It's like an episode of Clue. Picks up the dagger, runs to KB Toys, and
because we knew better than to be late. Like that was the times when there was like no cell phone, so it was like if you weren't there at that time, you better hope you were abducted because you were going to be dead.
Like, fucking beat you. Yeah. So we were like, we had a fear of our parents back in the day, and they never really hit us or anything. But like they were like, their word was law, and you were like, I'm afraid I don't want to get yelled at. I've never really been hit, maybe smacked here or there, but I've never beaten. But just the anger that they have, I don't want that. And like it was enough to scare you. They say that nowadays, like, oh, you shouldn't have your kids fear you. Go fuck yourself. I love my kids, but I should have put more fear in them because they fucking are. They're great kids. They give me some fucking jazz. And I'm like, I should just uppercut this motherfucker. But I don't because I love him. And I don't, I yell like a maniac, but they just go, that's just dad yelling. He's a fucking goose. But I mean, like, they don't fear me like I feared my mom or my uncles. Or you know what I mean? Like, they don't. I wish they did. Fear me, motherfucker.
Yeah, but the fear, but there was also that fear of like he would never bring us to the mall again, and I believe he would have stuck to that. Like I don't think even now I'd be like, I don't know, am I allowed to go to the mall? Like,
as a grown woman, you're like, is that still stick now? Is that like after I'm a parent for so long? Yeah, he's like, I just you could go to the mall. You're like, all right, but like,
isn't it depressing?
So we'd rush to the mall, and he would just be sitting there like a fucking cool as a cucumber, just reading the new book he bought, eating food or waiting. And then it was,
and we taco too.
We'd go, breathing rough, like we just ran a marathon. I got a fucking honky tonk man in my hand, like a wrestling figure, and then poor Slopdog, I don't even know if you bought anything. Because of my fucking greedy ways, I'm like, we gotta go get toys, and you're like, you're right, I hate your guts. And
sometimes I'd buy like a single from like the music store, or sometimes I would get like it's really gay now, but whatever. But like, remember there was the Disney store, so I would get like a little
Yes,
like knick-knacky kind of thing from there. Like I don't know, but
that was your store. So yeah, we hit up those, gave me toys, and then we'd always like, it's so horrible, laugh and like look at people and laugh and make fun and stuff. And fucking like piece of shit. Like, and who are we, right? We're, we do as kids, just mock people and do stuff. And, did you see that person? Ah. And then, now I'm that person they would mock because I fucking in there with just fucking socks and fucking scuffles and fucking shorts or fucking like fucking sweatpants on. And I love that. Before we got in the chat, you were talking about how you hate people who, when they go to Walmart wearing fucking like pajama pants and shit. And I'm like, oh, Slopdog, I really turned the corner. You'd hate me now. And it's like, I don't wear like anything with like probably Mickey Mouse on it or like a snowman, but I'll rock sweaty pants in there. I'll rock my shoes and my flippers and shorts, my
Sweaty
poncho,
pants.
and you know what I
A
mean.
little bit of
And,
sweaty pants.
and just rocking them. And yeah, I'm pure. I look like garbage 100% of the time. And but I'm okay with it. It's like I think when people look at me, they go, "Does he get his clothes out of the lost and found?" Nothing ever matches. It's wrinkled. It's got stains on it. I'm like, whatever I grab, it's comfy. I'm wearing it. And we're going to town. And so that's how I look. So like you said, I was like, oh my god, stop! Like you see me now, and you go, we're not going to the store like that. You gotta fucking get back to a normal human being. You're a fucking idiot. Like fucking when I was down there in February, fucking Bo's wife goes, oh my god, I seen a guy that looked like Jesse, a homeless guy. And she's like, no, same color shoes, same poncho, same hair. So like it was like it's like it is what it is. And then I love how you're kind of get the razor is that, but then also you go and people playing sports was what you said, and I go like playing sports like how, and you're like just the faces they make bothers me. You want to emphasize on that something? Is that even the right word? What?
Well, like the pictures of people, like when they're playing sports, they have that like the front cover and somebody like throwing a basketball, right? But like they got this look on their face, like they're taking a shit or something. And I'm like, come on, is that the picture that needs to be on the front? Like, I don't know, I hate that. Or like like they're playing football, and they're like pushing the other guy out of the way, and I get it, like you need to make a face because you're like, but like, do I need a picture of that? Like, I don't feel like I want a picture of that.
Like just people playing sports is what you wrote originally, and it makes me laugh. I just want to send you now randomly pictures of people playing sports.
Absolutely.
Next time they're gonna be in the thread now, baby. Yeah.
Warn me next time you come over, Slopdog, because I'm gonna take down the pictures of my kid playing soccer. I want you to punch him, smash the picture.
Like
I
damn it. No, like I think it's fine. Like people playing sports is a good thing. Like, yeah, you should play sports, all that fun stuff. But like I hate the pictures when they're like drooling, and they're like the faces. Like I hate that. I don't like it. Like
change your face.
Change your face. Like take a picture of the guy like just standing there next to the basketball. That's lovely. Like I don't want to see the shit face or the like I'm gonna jizz face. Like I don't want to see that. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I love this podcast. Oh
no. I think we killed Chowder.
My God, it's so great. That's so great.
I just don't like it. But like your wrestlers. Do you want to see your wrestlers like with that face, like the like, and then they take the.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he calls that the money shot.
How else am I gonna come, Slopdog? I mean, come
on.
He's like, oh yeah, give it to me.
Oh, give me the slam jam.
Give me me that honky tonk.
Oh, man. Fucking bash me over the head with that guitar, then just bleed my asshole dry.
Do you think Jake the Snake Roberts had a giant fucking anaconda in his pants?
He just
Oh.
wished he did.
That's why he had dick envy. That's why he had the snakes. He was just like, I was gonna have a big snake around because I got no dick. You know, button dick. Like,
He just had like a tube sock in there.
no dick. Oh my god! I remember when I was a kid being afraid going into middle school, like you're gonna have to shower. And I think every kid was afraid because you never know what you're packing, someone else is packing. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't got no dick, but I mean, I got like, I'm not confident that my dick's gonna win an award. You know, if we're fucking showing dicks at the fair, I ain't getting no blue ribbon, dude. You know, and but like you told me, I had horror stories because Bone was a grade above me, and he was like, "There's a kid." And he's got no dick. Like there's no dick.
It was fucking gone.
It was like God.
It was just some nuts with a nub.
And then he'd be like, I do got a dick. It pops out sometimes, right? But this poor fucker had to shower and then have people ridicule him. And then his mother wrote him a note so he wouldn't have to shower anymore. And then what was it? Our cousin was it who, I don't know who, someone said it. Was it our other cousin or was it U-Boat who said that? I don't know. Someone said, please excuse, what did the note say? Please excuse my son from class. He's got no dick.
It was poor kid.
But
it made us all feel better showering in the, because none of us were that small. So
you were just like, I feel like a man.
I'm a fucking champ.
I'm a champ.
Just fucking helicoptering my dick in the shower. Woo! Got a dick.
Watch out, windmill.
Hey, Button, can you do this? Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, we're at like an hour.
I know. You know what? I wanted to tell this one story about me and my wife. We recently went to the Crystal Mall. It's fucking dead. But we went during the day because we both had a day off. My son was in school, and I wanted an Orange Julius, so we stopped at it wasn't an Orange Julius stand, it was this ice cream place that sells Orange Julius. Okay. And the guy's just sitting there on a milk crate, and we walk up, and I'm just like, hey, he's like, what can I get you? And then we're like, I'll take a strawberry banana. My wife took something, for strawberry, something else. And he's just like, oh, fuck. And he just kicks the milk crate and stands up. And then just goes up and he's back and he's slamming things. We're just looking at each other like, what the fuck? He was so mad.
Oh, wow. You pissed me. He was taking his break.
Oh my God.
Luckily, he made him in front of us or I would have walked away. If they were in the back room, would not have drank those fucking things. But luckily, he made them right in front of us. But he was pissed. He was like pouring stuff in, slamming the cups down.
And then I bet you had a tip jar out too. There was a tip jar there too, wasn't there?
There was. He did not get a tip.
Why would I tip you? You fucking near cunt. Yeah. Oh, God damn it. I got a tip for you.
He wasn't doing anything. There was no one else there. There was like 3 other people in the fucking food court. Some like 45-year-old guy, checking out his new Magic cards in his sweatpants.
Sweatpant boner. And,
that was the
your awesome customers, huh?
I said that was the Button kid all grown up.
He's obsessed. He had to handle the bananas. He's like, I got no dick. He's gonna handle these bananas all day. Fucking A. Sucks. And he can't have anything in his house that's like popsicle shaped or anything like that. It's just horrible. He's got no legs on his table because everything's like a dick to him. Fucking just lives in misery. I hope not. God bless him. I hope he grew a dick or became okay with his dick. I don't know. God bless him. And no, kid, I hope you're doing all right. I think we'll call the podcast this week. We're about at an hour. And great talk, guys. No Dickin. God bless them. And all right, man. Everyone,
Yeah,
any have any last remarks before we skedaddle?
No, I have something else. I'll say the next part. Like it might lead into a bigger story.
Yeah, we got plenty more to record, so we'll bring it up eventually. And all right, folks. Oh man, I love it. All right, until next week, everyone take care. Goodbye. Toodaloo. So saith the shepherd, so saith the flock. Toodaloo, bye.
What are you, some kind of dog, Dick? Dick.